Okay, there we go. Okay, so now we have sky. Actually, our mountains are kind of hidden. So take sky and move it below the mountains layer. There we go. Now we got blue sky. I'm going to move it up.
We just make a blue sky, that's it.
Yep, for now. You could have made this in After Effects, but we did in Illustrator just to make you feel comfortable. Okay, now go to our sky. Okay. Okay, take your timer and put it all the way to your left, and then go to your sky. Go to transform, and let's do the opacity. We're gonna start our opacity at 0. And then we're gonna extend our marker. You know, you see the other marker points where it finishes, where the sun goes up? We're gonna stop it there. But make sure you hit the stopwatch. And then you move it. And then so change it to 0 to start it. Hit the stopwatch to start your opacity. And then move your timer all the way to the other points where the sun disappears. And change your opacity to 100%. So now when we play it, watch. So the sun comes up, it's starting to get bluer, bluer, bluer. It's coming up.
Oh, that's pretty cool.
That's pretty cool.
There we go. Okay? So our background is done. Now we're gonna, our panda bear has been patiently waiting for us. So we are gonna ignore him no longer and bring him in to have some fun. So hit Command I. Insert or import your panda layers as your composition. Hit open. That's funny, Jeremy.
No thanks.
Go ahead. Now our panda bear layers are going to be on top of our background. So go ahead and import our panda bear files on top of our original files. Now you'll notice that they're not in order because they're in alphabetical order. One way you could do that in the future, I can show you another way to import them into After Effects, but you could also like label them in Illustrator like 1, 2, 3, 4 according to their layers or ABC. So that way when you put them in, they're already in order. But basically, just go to your body. Make sure your body layer is the first one. Or sorry, the last one. So take your body layer and put it behind. Take your left ear, put it behind the body layer, and it should be pretty good. Right? Now what we're going to work with is your accessory. For me it's a crown. So I'm going to first of all take out all the shy guys. And then I'm going to make the crown a shy guy. And also the right arm a shy guy. Okay, and then go ahead and click on the shy guy, and you'll notice only those 2 layers show. See? So I have crown and right arm shown. If your files still aren't in order, that's okay, just ignore it. Okay, so go ahead with your timer and start it at 0. Now, what we're going to use for his arm is basically going to go up and take off his accessory. So if you have a crown or bow tie, name tag, whatever you have, maybe he's just going to scratch his face. What you're going to do is, it's called the puppet tool. If you hit Command P, you'll notice that up here, it's called the puppet pin tool. Now this is like really one of my favorite tools. We're basically making a skeleton. You know how like your joints, you have your joints here in your elbow? So we're basically going to pin it to your arm so it's stationary, pin it to your elbow, and then pin it to your hand. So that way you can move your arm and it's kind of like a puppet. So click on the shoulder or the edge of his arm. So maybe click right here. But make sure that layer is selected. Make sure right arm is selected. Zoom in. I'm going to click one here. And then right about here for his elbow. And then right here for his hand. Now what you can do is if you want to move one of them, you can move it. Now I'm going to take my timeline and go to 5 seconds. And then I'm going to take my third, where the hand would be, and take it up. And he's going to grab his crown. Okay? So right now he has his crown. Okay. Next, I'm going to take my cursor maybe to 10 seconds. Actually, I'm going to take it to maybe 7 or 8 seconds. And I'm going to move his hand back down. Right like that. Now what we need to do is make the crown follow his hand. So I'm going to go ahead and click on the crown layer. Go ahead and click on the arrow for transform. Which of these do you think we're going to use to transform? Position. Okay, so move your time marker to 5 seconds where he grabs it. And with our position, we're going to start the timer. And I'm going to guess and move the crown down here to where it might be. But make sure you move the timer to the point. See the point where the puppet tool stops right here? You want to make sure that stops at the same place. So I'm going to move it right like that. So when I play it, so this is what I have all together. And notice it takes time because it's rendering. Rendering means it's processing and getting those frames in place. So the sun is gone. He grabs his crown and he brings it down, and then he like puts it in his palm and holds it. Okay. Now notice my time is going. Now I don't need the rest of this right now. So what I'm going to do is go right here and change my work area to end right there. So that will save time. And my time navigator, I'll bring that down as well. Okay? So now I can cycle through this to see what I have. So I'm going to bring it right up to my point. And I'm finished. So now we have a animated bear who's taking off his crown as the sun is rising, and this is your basic tutorial of After Effects.
And that. Did you get it?